Crispy takes a peek from short to see if Heroin is going for a middle push once again, but he turns around in the wrong moment. Now Fast runs past him. Crispy sees him, but Fast gets the better of him, opens up the B bomb site. It's only Kirby left in there, and Kirby knows that there's one at B short, and there are probably players coming his way from the B apartments. Fast takes him out nonetheless. Now it's a 3v5 situation in favor of the terrorists. Heroin looking to expand the lead to a 6-4 scoreline, but now Fast against Whoopi in the bomb site. Whoopi with the AWP, he gets pushed from behind as well, so he didn't really stand a chance of getting control back on the B bomb site. The terrorists still didn't lose a single player. KZ and Junai trying to save the weapons now, and they are running away from the terrorists as they have planted the bomb. Heroin is looking for the frags. And let's see if they can get rid of the 2 CT's weapons. It would be a nice bonus on top of that. The CTs should face a full save in the next round, and if they could get these 2 weapons to the next round, it would be a nice feat for them. Junai gets one back, but then goes down, and KZ with the last frag of the round onto Zoner stays with his M4A1, cuddles it a little bit to take it to the next round, and he's looking to help his team close the gap a little bit and maybe run down the economy on the terrorist side, as we can see Fast with 6k already and Mystic with 7k. So the terrorists are stacked at the moment, and the CTs will need to get rid of that money to get control of the match back. Fast now goes for the AWP as well, but there's nobody peeking window, and I'm not quite sure why they chose to purchase the AWP in an anti-echo round, and it's not really the best spray down weapon, if you could imagine. And Fast misses 3 shots in a row, even though the CTs were exposed quite a lot to him. It's still a 5v4 situation in favor of the CTs. Now Zona equalizes, and he follows it up with another one, and another nice headshot onto Crispy. Completely cleans house on the B bomb site and makes it so easy for the terrorists to plant in the end. I thought that maybe the terrorists will run down the bomb, will run down the time and eventually end up hurrying too much and maybe run into a trap. But Zona just walks in, gets himself the 4th as well, refuses to go down even though he's down to 16 HP right now. He is looking for his ace, but probably Fast will run into Junai first. And indeed, Fast takes Junai down, prevents Zona from getting his ace, which will make him rage probably, but Heroin with a solid echo round bash make it 7-4. And Zona really made it look very easy to clean house on the B bomb side like that with his AK. The CTs once again with the weapons, and they should get something going soon, otherwise this half will turn out to be really awkward. It is already going down the drain, obviously. 7-4, 4-7 the scoreline, and Heroin looks very strong on the terrorist side so far. Crispy with a peek from short, but kinda catches the short fuse and goes down to 44 HP. But KZ with a cheeky play from B apartments, he pushes out and gets himself the frag onto Olna. Junai with a 1 onto Zoner, and Reka is able to level things back up a little bit, makes it a 4v3 and captures the A bomb site. But the CTs are all over the place already. The terrorists can't really afford to plant the bomb and spend 1 player to plant the bomb while there are 4 CTs at the doorstep. Now Kirby on the stairs working hard to get the frag onto Andraka, but doesn't manage to do it. Now finally Andraka finishes off Kirby and makes it a 2v2 again, and Mystique with 7 HP. Now KZ flashes himself out. Mystique still gets the frag. Andraka able to plant the bomb with 20 seconds on the clock. Whoopi the only one standing for the CTs, and he's getting tagged already. Down to 5 HP he goes. Now he picks himself up the M4A4 to get himself some slightly better a stopping power or spraying power rather. And he's trying to figure out where the terrorists were going, but Andrakas just stood there where he planted the bomb and got the better of Whoopi, who only had 5 HP remaining. Heroin got back into the round with a 2v4 situation, I think it was. PlayingDucks not looking strong in this round, and Heroin now make a double score. The CTs end up saving once again, and there are only 3 more rounds left in the half. So there's not much time for the Germans to get to a decent scoreline, and well, if you ask me, the decent scoreline is way over already, as Heroin will probably make it 9-4 on the terrorist side. Endplay could already start thinking about the second map, which will be Inferno. Oil and Fast put their AKs to work and get themselves, well, 1 and 2 frags. Now Fast makes it 3 frags. Crispy, the last man standing for the CTs, and he is in window room trying to peek out into the A bomb site, but Mystique is there to close him out. Heroin just give away 1 frag to the CTs in another echo round, and they are now really stacked, so they can surely buy up the remaining rounds while the CTs are struggling with the money. Whoopi has no nades and no head armor, but as a CT side, the head armor doesn't matter too much, so you can spend those 300 bucks or what it is on nades. You go down with a headshot anyway. And a nice fake by the terrorists on the A bomb site forces the CTs to get themselves rotated towards the A bomb site. Now they're rotating back towards the B bomb site after Andraka got the first frag onto Casey in underpass. Now Whoopi from kitchen window gets himself 2 important frags for the CTs, makes it a 4v2. Fast and Oil, the last man standing for the terrorists, and one is at the B bomb site and he ambushes Junai, but now gets shot from behind by Kirby. And there's still Oil around CT spawn, and he works himself into the back of the CTs. Couldn't connect any bullets to Whoopi though. Whoopi now goes back into the arms of his teammates, takes refuge over there. And Oil with 30 seconds on the clock, 3 CTs between him and the bomb, and they know where he's coming from. He tags Whoopi now down to 60 HP. He goes. Kirby goes down to 70. Now Oil finishes the deal onto Whoopi, but he's still got 2 CTs, and Crispy is on short. A nice crossfire for Endplay, and Kirby pushes out of Forest and gets himself the frag onto Oil to actually get the next round for the CTs after giving away 4 in a row. Endplay finally show up on the scoreboard again. And the last round of the first half on Mirage, the first map in a best of 3. Junai with only a FAMAS in hands, and Zona pushes into underpass, gets a headshot right away onto Crispy. Now Casey peeks in there once again to get rid of Zona, but Fast is there again to maybe collect the refrag after the refrag, and they have encircled him. Casey had no chance of getting out there alive anymore. The terrorists end up with a 2-player advantage, and Whoopi is down to 2 HP already. So Heroin have all the chances to collect the last round of the half and make it 10-5. Let's see if Endplay is able to recover from that 3v4 situation. Whoopi has spotted the terrorists coming into B from short, and he gets himself the first one. Makes it a 3v3, and Raker though puts his AK to work and gets rid of the last 2 HP that Whoopi had remaining. And Raker with 1 as well. And it's suddenly only Junai with the FAMAS standing against 3 terrorists, and he gets searched by Oil. And Heroin finished the deal. It's 10-5, the halftime score on the harder side of the terrorists. And if you look at the scoreboard, we've got Andraka, Oil, and Fast on top of Heroin with 14 and 15 frags each. And Play with Junai and Whoopi on top with 10 each. So what do you think about the first half? I'm really curious if you think they were if they were catchy or you know, weird or not. No, it's best of 3, by the way. The next map will be Inferno, and then following that there will be Dust 2. But let's see how the second half of Mirage turns out for the Germans, if they can come back into the match or if the Belarusians will prevail and take it to 1-0 in the series. So we are live with the second pissed round, the second half kicking off between Endplay and Heroin. The Germans need to come back. They gave away a lot of rounds to the Belarusians, and let's see what they plan to do on the terrorist side there with their pistols. They are being flamed in the underpass. Junai is forced to push into the A bomb site. He gets himself the opening frag. Whoopi follows it up as well, but Mystique took out Junai, so it's a 4v3 situation in favor of the terrorists. Whoopi with another nice frag there onto Oil. He pushed out from windows. And it's only Zona and Andreka remaining for the CTs. They have a lot of work to do in front of them. Andreka takes out Kirby on the B bomb side. Andreka with another one onto Crispy, and Zona takes out Whoopi as well. They turn it around. Casey now all alone against 2 CTs, and he's got a bomb in front of him. He takes out Andreka with a nice headshot. Now pulls out the nade to throw it at Zona, but actually finishes him off with a nice headshot in the bomb side, and PlayingDucks almost threw that round away. In a 4v2 situation, they allowed Zona and Andreka to come back and make it a 2v1 situation. And Play happy to have Casey, who seals the deal on the map, on the second pistol round. And they come out on top, make it 6-10, and now actually stand a chance of coming back into the game. Few would think they might get the next 2 rounds. We will end up with a 8-10 scoreline, and Heroin will at least feel the terrorists are close. Now Crispy opens up in A apartments, gets himself another one onto the balcony. Whoopi and Kirby enter the A bomb site as well. And suddenly it's only Oil standing for the CTs. He's coming from middle. And he's got himself a P250. But he's already spotted. Now all the terrorists are shooting at him. He still gets a headshot onto Whoopi. Makes it a little more expensive for the terrorists, but only 1 frag given away. It's a decent Echo Bash round for Endplay, aka PlayingDucks. And Heroin once again with a save, as you all know, after losing the pistol round on the CT side. You either go for a weird force buy on the second or the third round, or you end up saving 2 in a row. Now some very cheeky positions by Heroin. Look at Fast peeking through that small gap. All takes out Kirby, who was carelessly pushing into short B alone. And Andreka with a nice position on B as well, but there's nobody coming his way anytime soon. The terrorists are entering the A bomb site. It is Whoopi and Casey taking point. Crispy and Casey get the first 2 frags. Now Whoopi just peeks out. Casey takes the back. Junai covers side entrance and apartments. And Crispy in the bomb site to secure the bomb. Now Heroin pushes in. Fast gets himself 1, and Raker with 1 as well with a CZ75. Casey and Whoopi still standing for the terrorists. They have both AKs in hands, and they surely won't let Andreka defuse the bomb. Whoopi finishes the deal and makes it 8-10 for Heroin. PlayingDucks get back with 3 rounds in a row thanks to the 1 pistol round, and Heroin now with the weapons try to get back on top of the